Hello, I'm delighted to be joined by Katie Moussouris from Luta Security. Katie, welcome to CyberUK TV. How have you found CyberUK so far?
You know, this has been one of my favorite conferences for a long time, and I haven't been since before the pandemic. I am so thrilled to be here.
Fantastic. Now, one of my favorite sessions was the session you were on the panel of on proliferation, but what have you enjoyed particularly at this conference?
You know, honestly, it's the ability to meet with world leaders in cyber, in policy, and have in-person conversations, which you frankly cannot have any other way.
And have there been any particular sessions you've enjoyed listening into?
You know, certainly the sessions that I've enjoyed have been the ones where we end up talking about what we are all going to do about it. We've been at this problem for more than 30 years, and you know, I think it's definitely necessary for there to be greater collaboration, cooperation across governments and private industry. So when I see those types of sessions, you know, I've been really enjoying them.
Fantastic. One thing I wanted to ask you about was, alongside CISA and other partners, the NCSC's issued some advice on secure by default, secure by design. What's your view on setting an expectation on vendors to take that seriously and with the products they're putting into the market?
Well, you know, I've looked at vulnerabilities from all sides now, a little bit like a Joni Mitchell song, and I can say from the hacker perspective, from the vendor perspective, it's always been in the hands of vendors, honestly, to improve and invest in cybersecurity, to start earlier in the design process. We've known this for decades. It's a cost trade-off, and I think it's time for governments to step in and impose some other kinds of costs on not taking that seriously.
Fantastic. And one of the things you talked about on your panel was your role in the start of the bug bounty process at Microsoft. Given that's now been running for several years, what's your reflections on the whole journey that the bug bounty process has been on?
Well, I think in a lot of ways it has helped advance the idea that cybersecurity researchers, hackers can be friendly and can be helpful, so that in that way it's been positive. In other ways, though, it's set up a false sense of security maturity for organizations who throw bug bounties. We call it bug bounty Botox, where I'm from, where they're just throwing a bug bounty program up there, but they're not really investing in what it takes to fix the issues or in preventing those issues in the first place. So, you know, it's actually been a decade. It'll be a decade since launching the Microsoft bug bounties, and certainly that was an inflection point in the industry. It was the first major company besides Google to offer bug bounties, and at the time it was the biggest bug bounties of them all. But I would definitely say that there is still room for improvement in the integration of bug bounty programs with sort of a more balanced breakfast of security.
A balanced breakfast of security is an interesting way to finish this discussion, but thank you very much, Katie.
Thank you.
Cheers.